Om Shanti. Today is Murli, 10th July 2023. Essence Baba says, sweet children, become right hands of the Father. Be interested in doing service and pay full attention to Srimad. If anything about service appears in the newspapers, read that and become engaged in doing service. Question: when will you children be able to glorify the Father's name? Answer: Baba says, when your behavior becomes very royal and mature, the behavior of you children should be like that of a peahen. Jewels, not stones, should always emerge from your lips. Those who let stones emerge defame the name and their status in is then destroyed. After belonging to the Father, pay full attention to not committing any sins. Today's song, छोड़ भी दे आकाश सिंहासन अब धरती पर आ जा रे. Om Shanti. You children heard the song? You remember, O Supreme Father, Supreme Soul, change your incorporeal form and come into a corporeal form. What form would he change into? It would not be said, come into the form of a fish or crocodile. No, this is a world of sinful souls. People call out of him to come and purify them. If he is omnipresent, then whom are they calling out to? This song is also played on the radio, but no one understands the meaning of it. You daughters don't read the newspapers, etc. Although you are educated, you are not interested in reading newspapers. Then there are the brothers among them too. So some are interested in doing service, and so they think about how to find always of serving through the newspapers. They are many who are the decoration of the Brahmin clan. However, in that too, only a handful out of multi-millions emerge who would see something in the newspapers and thereby instead installing become engaged in doing service. Instantly become engaged in doing service. Baba has made the mother's right hands. Hardly any brothers are ready to be that. Some rare ones pay attention to Srimad accurately. There is this one point of being degraded and elevated. Degraded ones call out, "O God, come, come and makes us elevated." All are definitely degraded, it is said, as are the king and queen. So the subjects, king and queen means the government and subjects means the people. It has been explained to you children that when Bharat was elevated, it was heaven. If there were degraded beings in heaven too, how could that be called heaven? It would definitely be the Father that everyone remembers who established heaven. Only those who are degraded call out. Those who are elevated never call out. Bharat was very elevated. It was heaven and it is now hell. So there would definitely be degraded beings in hell. So, as proof of elevated beings, you can show their picture truly in the golden age, as are the king and queen, so the subjects. Look how elevated that Lakshmi and Narayan were. Their very name is heaven. In the copper age, they built temples to such elevated kings and queens and worshipped them. So, surely they themselves must have been degraded. They say to of themselves that they are degraded, lustful, angry, and sinful, whereas to the deities they say, you are full of all virtues. In Bharat, those who are degraded sign praise of those who are elevated. Degraded king built temples to the elevated deities. They continue to sing praise of them. Woe down to their idols, salute them and worship them. Baba has explained that the souls who come down from up above to establish a religion would definitely be Sato Pradhan and elevated, although it is the kingdom of Maya. Those who come here from the first time are definitely Sato Pradhan, and this is why they are praised. They then go through the stage of Sato, Rajo, and Tamu. The deities were elevated. Just look now, 3000 years before Christ, Bharat was 16 celestial degrees elevated, Sola Kala degrees elevated. Bharat was the golden sparrow. The king, queen, and subjects were ever happy in heaven. Then, when the kingdom of Ravan began, they started to become degraded. They themselves say that their officers are corrupt. There are no kings and queens who would say that there is corruption among the people here. It is the rule of people over people. All are corrupt. First of all, the government has to become elevated. Who would make it that you poor daughters are becoming number one elevated ones? The father says, I come and make everyone elevated. According to the drama, the whole play is predestined. The same Gita and pictures etc. will emerge again in Bengal. They have a temple to Kali. They sacrifice their leaves calling out of Kali Ma. Where did goddesses such as Kali Ma and Chandika etc. come from? Look at their names. Those who left Baba would become cremators for the subjects. However, those who stay here and perform sinful actions would become cremators or for the royal family. At the end, they receive a crown and a royal custom because they are adopted by the father. This is why goddesses Chandika is also worshipped. Knowledge is very deep, but someone should at least imbibe it. For instance, some barristers earn 100,000, whereas others have to wear a turncoat. This study is unlimited. Whatever the Father has explained to you in detail, con- condense it into a 5 minutes talk and have it printed in the newspapers. You should also ask them who established the Hindu religion. They won't be able to tell you. They don't know anything. The behavior of you Shaktis has to be very royal and mature, like that of a peahen. Let jewels, not stones, continue to emerge from your lips. Those people threw stones, you must never throw stone. Don't defame the name of Baba. Acha, to sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. Spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father, Bab Dada. Namaste Baba, namaste, Shukriya Baba, Shukriya. Essence for Dharana. First, become elevated by following Srimat and do the service of making others elevated. Don't behave in any way which would defame the name of the clan. Let only jewels, not stones, constantly emerge from your lips. Second, while listening to this deep, unlimited study in detail, merge the essence of that in yourself and serve others. Pay full attention to Srimat. Blessing, may you clearly reveal Father Brahma with your actions and your stays as a Master Brahma. Father Brahma's natural sanskar was where you first. In any place, it was always the children first in every situation. He kept the children ahead of himself. It wasn't just for the sake of saying it, but with the feeling of a well-wisher. Whether that one did something, it is the Father's service, and if I do something, it is the Father's service, not that I should move forward. No, more move forward by keeping others in front of you. When everyone has this feeling, you will then be called Master Brahma. No one would they then say that they have not seen Father Brahma. Let your actions and your stays clearly reveal Father Brahma. Slogan: go into the depths of the ocean with the determined thought of concentration, and you will find diamonds and pearls of experience. Acha, Om Shanti.